we're starting in Midco Arena, which there's a familiarity that comes with that, moving from year 1 to year 2. We have 9 new players, so it is very much a different team than we had last year. We lost our captain, top scorer, and our wins leader and goal. And those 3 guys, amongst the other 6 fifth years that moved on, were highly valued. But we're looking forward to the turnover, increased opportunity for many, and being a full league member. What a wonderful surprise! The excitement it's brought to this campus, this community, and our players. Fortunate to have points that count, and play for something within the CCHA, and we're looking forward to getting started.
Great. Questions for Coach? I think we have Jay Elson already.
Garrett, Jay Elson from Midco. Just kind of right off what you just mentioned there, the opportunity this year to be a full league member. How does that help in what you're trying to build?
Well, I think it's in how it happened. There's a story, and there was a plan in place. But I think that the CCHA and the league members, the committee up above found, along with Don, felt that we could provide value sooner than then. And that's us delivering on a promise. When you're explaining and selling a vision for years, you create your first team. It's a leap of faith. But I think as time's gone along, I think with the arena being on time and a team coming together, I think it shows that we're delivering on some of those things that we talked about. It's not just words; it's now becoming action.
Jared, how about? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Jay.
I was just going to follow up real quick on that.
Yep.
Just how does it help within your locker room to be able to give these guys one extra thing to go to war for?
Well, there's a heightened importance, and the gravity of it is increased, and I think that's important. You have to live through it. There's emotions that come with it. There's a way you conduct yourselves. As other teams prepare for you, knowing what's on the line, I think that elevates the series. It's felt throughout the rink, and you can draw from it. It can help or create moments where youth shows, which we've seen. But at the end of the day, it's a chance to earn your next week in the postseason. And as programs are built, that's where you want to be. You find out so much of yourself when you're playing those meaningful games at the end of the year, and your next weekend's on the line.
Jared.
Hey, Coach. We talked a little bit about how, when Augustana gets Division I hockey, you wanted to do it with a plan and do it and go through the process the right way, right by the school, right by the CCHA, all parties involved. But being admitted early into this league as a full league member, how did that speed up that plan and that process from a coaching perspective?
I don't think you necessarily change the way you coach. I think that your recruiting plan's your recruiting plan. Now, hopefully this helps. I've said right from the start, we're gonna attempt to build this from within and not rely so heavily on the transfer portal. You see that through our class, welcoming 7 freshmen this year. There's some certain things that I hope organically help catapult this forward, but it's the importance of playing for meaningful points within a league. And it'll be our second tour of duty, so everyone's had a chance to kind of kick the tires on us and us on them. So there'll be more familiarity. And it's a tremendous league and some darn good players and coaching within it. It's just so competitive. I think that now that these league points are attached to it, that'll only increase.
Brent,
thank you.
Hey, Coach, Trent Singer here with Sioux Falls Live, the Rink Live. Touching on Luke a little bit, you bring back your top returning point getter in him with 19 last season. I'm curious to know, though, with the 7 freshmen, how does a guy like Luke Mobley sort of be that tone setter for them, maybe just kind of through, maybe even away from the ice and on the ice?
I think Luke's just Luke. He he's incredible at how he prepares, how he attacks academics, athletics, really everything. He's not a loud person, but I think his actions are a magnet for those that want to do the right things and are driven to success. And we've asked him just to be yourself. There's no extra pressure on him as he, approaches the first segment of the season, because we're seeing some of these younger players and even those in their junior and sophomore years that they're drawing him. He's in the driver's seat, but they're riding shotgun right there beside him and watching everything he does. And he sets such a tremendous example. And, some days he gets rewarded, others not, but he means so much to our program. He's already done so much, and we're certainly grateful to have him.
Thanks, Coach. Questions for Garrett. You guys do have an exhibition with North Dakota coming up as your first, contest against somebody else. How exciting is that to be playing, that team especially, but also just you're getting your second season at Midco underway and the support you've gotten from the community.
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, I think all these coaches in our league will say the same thing. They just want to play someone in a different colored jersey. But to travel from South Dakota up to North Dakota, we're expecting a tremendous crowd. Will Howard's going home. We should travel pretty well up there. Just what a great collegiate environment, whether it's exhibition, regular season, playoff. It's a game you want your guys to be in, especially with a younger group. You want them to feel those emotions. And we'll certainly use it to grow and learn a lot about our guys.
Thanks, Coach. Jay?
Yeah, Garrett, with your plan, as you built it, obviously took some one and dones last year. Do you feel like you got everything you were hoping to as you got started in this thing out of those guys, and that they really helped lay the foundation that you can really build off here?
Yeah, you can't say enough about them. And we now have 6 hockey alumni here on campus, and couldn't be more proud of that small group. The way they conducted themselves in the classroom, community, the competitiveness they showed on the ice, and they led a young group, and led in the right way. There's threads from last year that we want to carry on through the fabric of this team. Tremendous people. You say those things in a press conference. You want to build it with great people. Use the term the right people. Well, they were great people. They were the right people for us. And you feel like you owe so much to them. And this group does. They do owe it to that group to carry on those, like I said, those threads that we were real proud of last year as we got our start, and we got to build on it this year.